All right, from Wellington, the capital of woke, to a city which has been without elected representatives for quite some time, though it is one of the fastest growing conurbations in the country. And a pretty nice, I got to say, I've been spending a bit of time there lately, a pretty nice part of the country. I'm talking, of course, of Tauranga. And at next year's local body elections, gosh, Tauranga will actually be having an election, and it may get an elected council and mayor back after many years being run under the gentle arms of Anne Tolley and a set of commissioners who've done quite well out of it and haven't actually destroyed the city. So who will be the new mayor of Tauranga? Well, we've got a local, I think, Maori musician, is it Rhea Hall? A few others, but with a bit of a bit of a splash. Mahé Drysdale, champion New Zealand single sculler and sportsman and Olympian, put his hat in the ring yesterday, and he joins us on the line, I presume, from Tauranga now. Mahi, thank you for coming on the platform. Welcome to you.
Good morning.
All right, it's a long way from your ass in a boat and a couple of oars to getting out on the hustings, handing out the flyers, doing public meetings. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, I am. Look, it's been a big decision, obviously, with the family, etc. But yes, no, I'm 100% committed, and when I commit myself to something, I've generally had success. So, it's a pretty exciting prospect. I genuinely believe we can, deliver Tauranga to be the best small city in New Zealand. And there's obviously a lot of issues there, but you've got to be positive and figure out ways to be able to get over those hurdles.
Yeah, it is actually one of the most dynamic places in New Zealand. It's grown like topsy, Mahi, but it also seems to have a lot of the problems that New Zealand has in pretty stark contrast as well. I'm going to start with one. And I'm not going to say the issue of racism, but the issue of ethnicity is often debated quite strongly in Tauranga. Would that be part of your brief as a mayor to kind of negotiate your way through that or navigate your way through that?
I guess that is, as an issue is not, directly, my remit. But in saying that, I want the community to come together to do what's best for the city. And so, yes, absolutely, I need, everyone to put their differences behind them and work together to achieve what we're going to, because, we can't do it as 10 councillors. We can't do it, divided. And, the commission were delivered because, it was perceived that the council couldn't do it by themselves. So, I want to make a change. I want to make sure that we have a very good democratic society that is delivering for the people of Tauranga.
All right. Mahi, a lot of people think of top athletes and someone with the profile you've had, which is huge, and we have difficulty seeing past what we see on the TV or the replays, and that is the medals going on and someone holding their hand up. But in fact, athletes, sports people do have lives outside sport, and the good ones, I think, are cognizant that it doesn't last forever. If you're particularly for Olympians who aren't necessarily doing it for the money. Tell us a bit more about that other Mahé Drysdale. You've been in business and what accountancy or economics?
Yeah, so I was an accountant before I was a rower, and that was sort of my background throughout my rowing career. Had some governance positions. Ran a couple of businesses on the side of rowing, and then since finishing rowing, have been involved with a number of different initiatives. Currently co-chairing the athletes cooperative that we're sort of going up against High Performance Sport New Zealand for a better sort of outcome for athletes. So and currently a financial advisor at Forsyth Bar. So have had a very varied, and I think that sort of financial literacy and that financial skill will, come in very handy as we're, navigating some pretty tough times for local bodies around the country with not enough money and too much money needing to be spent. So, it's very much around that value for money and trying to find out, how we can get more for less money. So, it's a challenge, but, it's something that I enjoy taking on these big challenges. And, what I'd say is, I didn't know I could win an Olympic gold medal until I did. And, it's the same in this role.
Yeah.
It's
okay,
big,
where do you sit on, and Mahi, look, I'll be honest, I think most New Zealanders are thoroughly sick and tired of people saying they're independent in local body politics when they're clearly bloody not. Tory Whanau, the Mayor of Wellington's just copped, surprise, surprise, to being green through and through. Where do you sit on the political spectrum? Do you have the tacit or open backing of any of the major political parties or political blocs?
No, I don't have the backing of any of them. I'm a centralist sort of person, in the fact that I very much, look at delivery more than, what I guess what they say. I would say that I have been critical of, this past government because I've seen a lot of money spent. And
I'm going to say my perceptions would be, Mahi, and probably in the circles that you move, including rowing, strangely enough, including coming from Cambridge. I'm not going to put you out there with the Greens and Labour, just to be honest. And that's currently, but I would support them if they put some good policies in place and I felt they could actually deliver, and that's what we should be looking at for our politicians is delivery, and I think that's a really important thing. As I say, I've got no affiliation to any party, but it's an exciting opportunity for Tauranga that they can. Who's backing you money wise though? Yeah, this stuff doesn't. A campaign isn't free.
At the moment it's done on nothing, and it's my job now to go around the.
Well, is there a committee? Is there a corporate structure? Is there a bank account somewhere, Mahi?
There is a bank account, and the bank account's in my name. It's got a zero balance right now. That's my next job is getting around and talking to people, and hopefully people that like what I stand for and what I say will get in behind me.